Hello, fabulous friends and fans. Welcome to your Saturn special. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. Now, where Saturn goes, so go our most important lessons. In early October 2012, Saturn will move into the sign of Scorpio for the better part of the next 3 years. Now, normally Saturn moving into a sign suggests that that area of life, that part of the sky for you is about to get a little tough, challenging, and in some cases is going to test you. But I don't think that it's going to be as challenging as other Saturn transits have been. And the reason I say this is because Saturn is going to be speaking very harmoniously to other power players in the sky, mainly Pluto, Neptune, and Jupiter, suggesting that we find ways to bring about harmony and create change that we really like, that creates more stability for us individually and also for us as a collective. If you want to learn more about how Saturn is going to speak to us as a collective, visit my website, nadiyashah.com, and you can read all about that. But for now, and for your sign, do embrace this opportunity to grow up, to change, and to make tangible progress in at least one area of life. It'll be a great transit. Enjoy. Hello, fabulous Gemini. Welcome to your Saturn special. Thank you for being here. Saturn in the sign of Scorpio is going to denote a very important shift for you. Now, when I think about the last 3 years or so, some of the really big lessons have had to do with confidence, has to do with believing in yourself, and it has had to do with believing in your own instincts, your own creative impulses. Now, for some people, that meant creations, as in creativity, as in art, as in discovering a passion and finding ways to make that profitable. For other Geminis out there, this transit had to do with actually creating in terms of creations, in terms of children, and seeing them as your creation as well. And there would have been a clarification around children, whether you want them, whether you don't. And if you do want them, maybe you have to take a little bit of effort, understand yourself more deeply, make sure you're ready and up for the task. And for some Geminis out there who wanted children, it might not have been as simple as it usually has traditionally been, but it might have been something that they had to pursue consciously and seek the advice of experts from in order to actually materialize. Now, you have had these very important lessons where it comes to your creativity and where it comes to understanding that your confidence doesn't mean anything if it is not grounded in reality, if it is not based on an honest assessment of who you are and where you are, how much you have been through and how much further you have yet to go. If it isn't based on an honest look and acceptance of where you are weak and an understanding of where you are strong and finding your confidence and sense of self within that. Now you get to take all those lessons having to do with self-confidence, having to do with self-trust and trusting your instincts, and actually get to live them in the world. Your daily existence, your daily life is about to get a whole lot busier. It's going to ask for your attention and your honest, full attention as well. Going on automatic as you move through life is going to become a lot harder. In fact, the universe is not going to let you get away with it on any level. If you have any habits, things that you are conscious of, that you know that you do that aren't the best for your health, you're going to start experiencing, I got to say quite honestly, there are going to be some of you out there who might start experiencing some challenges as a result of these habits, but it is the universe in its wisdom encouraging you to make changes and to work for those changes, to fight for your right to be healthy and to feel strong. And it looks like you are ready and willing and welcome the changes when they come. For others, this is going to mean the workplace goes through changes and they're asked to take on greater responsibility, but it looks like something that you're totally up to the task for. One of the really big lessons is to understand that the people, places, and things and habits in your life reflect how you really feel about yourself. And that self-care becomes a spiritual practice when it's understood as a constant affirmation that you are worth your own time, your own attention, your own care, and your own love. It's not enough for you to just feel it in your heart and know it in your gut. Now the universe is going to ask you to live it. This isn't always going to be easy, thankfully, because anything worth having is worth working for. You are going to be working to change yourself from the inside out. And also you're going to be working in the workplace, giving your work the time and energy and care that it deserves as an expression of your self-care and of your knowledge, knowing that what you do well. There's also a focus here on the concept of mastery and actually being good at something. And perhaps one of the biggest gifts of Saturn in the sign of Scorpio for you is going to be an understanding that whatever it is that you repeatedly do is what you will eventually become an expert at. It's about putting in the hours necessary so that you have a skill down. Saturn in Libra asked you to get honest with yourself about what it is that is fun for you, what your passions are, what it is that you think is going to fulfill you. Now with Saturn in Scorpio, you are going to be asked to take steps towards living it. And it isn't enough just to be in the day and live it, but you want to live it in a way where you feel that you are genuinely good at it. Whatever that is for you, wherever it is that your passion lies, you are about to give it the time, the energy that it deserves, the practice that it needs to cultivate that skill into mastery. Thank you for watching.